Howdy, 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 and welcome to Mr. Eric Reads on a rainy, dreary, kind of breezy, cold, and windy Thursday. But as you can tell by my shirt, there's at least something sports-related happening tonight, and it's the NFL draft. And if you don't care about the NFL, just let me have this moment, please. Either way, here we are. You come for a story, and I picked out a really good one. I think you guys are going to enjoy this a lot. It's by Jan Brett, and it's a story actually from Africa, and it's called Honey, Honey, Lion. So pay close attention, and let's find out what happens in Jan Brett's Honey, Honey, Lion on Mr. Eric Reads. In Africa, the honey guide and the honey badger are partners when it comes to honey. The little bird follows a bee to its hive, and then she leads the honey badger there to break open the hive with its big, strong claws. Together they share the sweetness of the honey, and that is the way it has always been. Maybe this day Badger was hungrier than usual. Maybe he forgot about the honey guide, who showed him the way. Or could he have been thinking, my strong claws do all the work? Well, for whatever reason, that day Badger would not share. Honey Guide scolded Badger as he waddled back to the jackalberry tree, his tummy almost touching the ground. She fussed and fumed as he tried to fit into his burrow. Finally, she cried out for all the other animals to hear, "No fair! No fair!" Soon, all the guinea hens were broadcasting the news. Honey Guide is in a major rage. But Badger didn't hear. He was sound asleep, smiling, snoring, and hiccuping from such a large meal. Badger roared out the loudest hiccup of all, and its deep, low rumble gave Honey Guide an idea. The next morning, Badger woke up hungry, his tummy flat as a pancake, and that's when Honey Guide flew by, heading for the great gray baboa. Honey, 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 she cried, grinning. The little bird zigzagged all over the large roots, pitter-patter, and Badger ran after her, pitter-patter. And if you've noticed the pictures at the side, is all the animals telling the other animals what Honey Guide told them about the badger. Honey Guide flew low across the watering hole. Splish, splash. Badger paddled after her. Splish, splash. Honey Guide glided to the top of the termite mound and bounded on one foot. Sprung! Badger scrambled to the top and bounced off. Sprung! Honey Guide landed on a hollow log and it echoed as she stomped along. Boom, boom. Badger hurried to catch up. Boom, boom. Next, Honey Guide flitted through a stand of papyrus. Tall, dry reeds waved back and forth, clickety-clack, clickety-clack. Badger traipsed along, muttering, "Where is that honey?" The papyrus rattled as he went by, clickety-clack, clickety-clack. Honey Guide led him through a field of golden bristlegrass. Swish, swish. Badger huffed and puffed, but the thought of the delicious meal of honey waiting for him kept him going. Swish, swish. By now, Badger was tired and wet and itchy and sore, but he didn't slow down because Honey Guide was just ahead of him. She flashed her wings, fanned her tail, and dove under the acacia tree. Badger charged in after her, singing triumphantly, "Honey, honey, honey, lion!" "Lion! Lion! Lion!" Badger turned his tail and ran. Swish, swish through the grass, clickety-clack through the papyrus, boom, boom over the hollow log. Sprung over the termite mound, splish splash across the watering hole, pitter pattered under the baboa roots. Badger dashed into his burrow. Honey Guide cheered. In a flash, Badger was as far from the entrance as he could be. Right behind him was the lion's huge paw, batting the air, but he could not quite reach him. And that's the closest any animal could be to an angry lion and live to tell the tale. Did you see him in there hiding? That evening, Mongoose squeaked to Elephant, who trumpeted to Hippo, who bellowed to the Warthog, who squealed to the Bishop Bird, who piped to the Hyena, who whooped to the Zebra, who snorted to the Giraffe, who was then overheard by the Guinea Hen, who bugled it far and wide. It was the Bush Telegraph, and it said, "If Honey Guide leads you to a beehive, be sure you reward her, or next time she will lead you to a lion." The end. Honey, Honey, Lion by Jan Brett here on Mr. Eric Reads. Moral of that story, if somebody does right by you, you do right by them, right? Make sure you take care of those who take care of you. Have a wonderful evening. One more day of this week of Learn from Home, and then we have a good weekend, and we start back again. Hang in there, guys. It's all for your benefit at the end of the day, all right? Miss you guys, care about you. Rise up, go Falcons, and if you don't like the NFL, I don't need to hear it. Y'all have a good night.